The central spine of the Circus of Nero. Ciao, come stai? The Circus of Nero, where Peter was crucified. The necropolis, Constantine Basilica. This basilica is not the Constantinian one. Constantine Basilica was destroyed, and this was started and built above. Means that if you enter St. Peter, we have 3 levels. Necropolis level, second level, the first church, third level, this actual. This actual one, why we go in the center, was built in the 1506. Start to be built, 1506. How long did it take to build it? 120 years. 1506, 1626. Built by Giulio II. Did you see the movie The Agony and the Ecstasy by Michelangelo, the Michelangelo story? Giulio II is the Pope warrior who want to be remembered more than any other Pope. How? Destroying the first church and build the biggest one, because architecture, art of power. Giulio II, St. Peter. When St. Peter started to be built, money, right? Money was never enough. Selling of the indulgence. 1517, Martin Luther. See? That's right, St. Peter, And that's why 10 years after that, Rome was sacked. 1527. The biggest sack of all the history of Rome, the sack of Rome, 6th of May.
So it started with the selling of indulgence.
1506,
wow.
Giulio II, followed by Leo X Medici, 1513.
That was like the original lobbyist.
The Pope would say at the time, all those who would put an offering and build St. Peter will get a ticket to heaven, will get the indulgence. That's why Martin Luther, 1517, detached. But 10 years after, Protestants sacked Rome. Look at the passetto there, the secret corridor. In the 6th of May 1527, Protestant Lanzichenecchi sacked Rome. How long did the sack of Rome last? 1 year. For 1 year, children killed, thrown into the river, nuns raped, church devastated. Pope who escaped, Clement VII, Medici, through the secret passage into Castle Sant'Eligio.
And who was doing the sacking?
The sacking, German, Lanzichenecchi Protestant, backed up by the Spanish king, Charles V. Because the Spanish were Catholic, but Giulio II was doing alliances politically with France and Venice, so the Spanish king, even if he's Christian, took advantage to give a blow to the Pope. Spanish mercenary, German mercenary. The sack of Rome, the most terrible sack of the whole history. That's why after the sack, the Pope commissioned Michelangelo, Last Judgment. You remember Last Judgment, Jesus, those who go to heaven, those who go to hell, after the sack of Rome. Look, the original St. Peter was started in the Greek cross plan, central plan. Bramante and Michelangelo. Michelangelo Dome. Michelangelo was 72 years old when he projected the dome, up to 89 years old.
Wow.
Michelangelo died, new project, in the 1700 Counter-Reformation. They decided to extend the facade, you see? You know what is a Greek cross plan? 2 arms, same length, same wide, with a central dome. With the Counter-Reformation, they stretch the Latin cross. 1700 facade longer means more people inside. How many people? 10,000 people. But cover the facade. So St. Peter Basilica started as a Greek cross plan, ended in a Latin cross, much longer. See? Let me show you the window of the Pope. That's the apartment of the Pope, top floor. Second window from the right to the left. Second window from the right to the left is where the Pope come out every Sunday at noon for the blessing, Urbi et Orbis, to the Pope, to the people of Rome. 1600 BC, that's where the Pope lives and works, you see? Now, what is the Sistine Chapel here? Right side of the church. Can you see that triangle roof? Do you see triangle roof?
Yes.
That's the roof of the Sistine Chapel. There is an antenna. You see the antenna?
Yes.
If you look on the slopes of the antenna, there is a small chimney. That's the chimney of the black and white smoke. Because the Sistine Chapel is the chapel where the Pope is officially elected. Conclave, lock with key, private chapel of the Pope. And chapel where the Pope is elected, private chapel of the Pope. When the Pope is elected, people see the smoke, you remember? Black smoke, white smoke. And then the Pope elect go at the window. Look at the central loggia. You see the balcony in the center. The Pope will go there only Christmas, Easter, special blessing, or when the Pope is elected to introduce himself to the world. Sistine Chapel, the election, the Pope pass through the corridor of the balcony. Habemus Papa, we have a Pope. And from that balcony, he will present for the first time himself to the world. This is the smallest state in the world, but richest. Not even 1 kilometer perimeter, Vatican State.
Very small.
You know, they have their own coins, their own radio.
Really?
Given by Marconi, Guglielmo Marconi donated to the Pope the radio, their own press, their own language. What language do they speak?
Really?
What do they speak? Latin.
Oh.
Italian, but the liturgy of the Holy See is Latin. And think that the Latin ATM machine is the only ATM machine we draw money in Latin.
Really?
800 people live inside, 100 Swiss Guard, religious orders, the Council of the Cardinal of the Popes. Smallest but richest state in the world, not taxes.
But this money, they have all money, they can use it in the city of Rome too?
No, sì. Sorry.
Ya se acabó.
You see this obelisk, this is the obelisk who witnessed the crucifixion of Peter. This obelisk used to be right in the center of the spine. Then they moved it back in 1586 in there.
How come?
But they decorate the center of the Circus de Milo.
Why did they move it?
They move it for theatrical, and building St. Peter, theatrical appearance to mark the construction of the new basilica. It's also, you see, a monolithic block of granite from Egypt. One boat as big as it, built by Caligula, was transported from Egypt. I show you the toilet there. If you have any question while you walk, I'm answering.
Right.
Beautiful, no? You see the statue of the apostles on the top of the attic, Jesus and all the apostles. These statues there are 21 feet tall. Now, only one apostle is missing up there. Guess who is missing?
Judas?
Judas, Peter. That's a tricky one to ask you. Peter's missing. Peter's inside. Peter is not there because he's inside.
And Judas isn't there either.
Judas is there. Judas is represented on the attic, but not Peter.
Which one is Judas?
I wouldn't know from me, but let's say we have the 12 apostles, no? You have to go on the dome to identify, no?